Sorry, I was unprepared. Unprepared. 1 minute. 1 minute. I was just unprepared. Not wrong with that. Da-da-da-da-da. Come on. Come on. I'll just refresh it. Just refresh it a minute. Because I can't see comments otherwise. And I really want you to comment. I want to have some comments. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Now it's refreshing. Wait 1 minute. Now it's completely gone off. Let's try them. 6 people are watching. I'm sorry, 6 people. 2 comments. Fuck. Just wait a second. Let me expand it. I'm also going to plug this mic in. I've got a jack. If you were here yesterday. So it's not a jack. So you can't hear me. So it's not the jack. It's not the jack. Oh, guys, cheers for jumping on. Cheers for jumping on and that. I appreciate that. I can't get this to work, this mic. It was very expensive. It's very annoying. No, yeah, I know. Cheers for that, man. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Annoying. So annoying. So, thanks for jumping on. The reason for this is my online business. We're doing a big launch, 16th of January. And I just want to tell you a little bit about it without giving anything away. So I'm going to be pretty mysterious. What I did want to just talk about first, right? Mr. Egan, how's your job search going? What an attractive question. So I applied. No, you're right. You are right, Ben. I plugged the thing in. It weren't working. I've unplugged it now. So I applied for sales manager yesterday. The title said sales manager. And he called me yesterday evening and he says, can you come in tomorrow? He actually said, can you come in tomorrow at 12? And I said, yeah. And then he sent me a text going, see you at 11. So I just went at 11. Dick. And I got that. And I thought it was weird anyway that he's asking me to come in during a national lockdown, you know what I mean? Naughty. So I went in anyway. I can hear me, unfortunately. It's just still not a nice guy, Martin Scott. I like that about you, consistent. I turned up to this. I've got a lot of friends in Bradford. If you know the Enterprise Hub that overlooks Valley Parade, right? Enterprise Hub, you think, sounds nice, modern, snazzy. No, it's not. Like pool stains in the carpet and that. Absolutely vile. I was pressing this button on the lift and no lights were coming on, no noise were happening. And I went, does this lift work? And he went, yeah. Waited there for 5 minutes, it didn't work. So the building's shit. Fucking hell, it's number 2. The building's shit, the lift is shit, and the people in it are shit as well. Anyway, so I found my way up to this place. This guy with braces on says, have a seat. The sales director will be with you shortly. So I'm sat there waiting for the sales director. And after about 10 minutes, nice view of a Valley Parade, by the way. You could probably watch a Bradford City game if you wanted to really punish yourself from that building. And then this random guy comes up to me. I could tell he was not a sales director. He went, are you here for interview? I am. Yes, I am. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go, I think you're the wrong guy for me. So he went, you might as well come with me. I thought, might as well? It's a sales manager role. I don't might as well go with anyone, you know what I mean? But obviously I did. I went with him. And he sat me down and he goes, so what have you done then? You know, this is already the shittest interview I've ever been to in my life. Do you know that? And so we're going through my history with him, employment history and that. And then a guy come in, and the guy with the braces comes in and he goes, no, Danny, you wanted the sales director. I told you wanted the sales director. Like, all right, this is one of your staff who's just hijacked me, you know what I mean? Get your shit together, get it all together, put it in a backpack. I don't care if you need to go and sell it at the shit store, get your shit together, Rick and Morty. So I've sat back in the reception, waiting for the sales director, and this guy comes up to me, he goes, I'm the sales director, come with me. Like, to this moment, I still don't know what that guy's name is. He's the sales director. So I'm sat there with the sales director and he goes, so what have you done? Not only has he called me from my CV, what tells him what I've done, they also made me fill out an application form in reception, like, that had been photocopied a million times. You could barely read the fucking the boxes. So they've got it twice, my info. So anyway, so I tell him what I've been up to, and he goes, have you got a car? Yes, I've got a car. Full driving license? Like, no, mate, I just drive it, you know what I mean? I haven't passed my license, I haven't passed my test. So I went, yes, I've got my full license. And he said, so what you're going to be doing is you're going to be driving to people's houses, you're going to be selling double glazing. What? So who am I managing? Who exactly am I managing? He said, you manage your own pipeline. Like, no, that's salesman, right? Who will I manage? No, you manage your own pipeline. So I said, I've applied for sales manager. He says, yeah, you're a salesman who manages his own pipeline. I'm like, no sales director. You've duped me, haven't you? If I knew that, I wouldn't have driven to Valley Parade, you know what I mean? What else did he say? So salary's 20 to 30 grand. So I wanted to find out exactly where between 20 and 30 grand it is. It's quite low for a sales manager. And he went, so it's a grand a month. 12 grand a year, is it? He's like, but the commission structure is good. I'm like, oh, it's good. I'm glad I came. Fucking hell. Couldn't make that shit up. Better than watching Man U. He said he has mates. Yeah, honestly, ridiculous. So by this point, I'm sat back in my chair like this with my arms crossed, right? And he said, so what sales have you actually done? Because I'm looking at what shelter. He's never heard of shelter, so I explained shelters. It's the UK's largest homelessness and bad housing organisation. Never heard of that. And then, so I told him all my duties. I ran that region for 4 years, you know what I mean? Everything from recruiting, training, development, budgets, site bookings, all manner of things. And fundraising, which is essentially sales. You're selling people nothing. You're taking money and giving them nothing back in return. Except peace of mind, essentially. And then I said Red Cross. He said, who's Red Cross? I'm like, oh, that's the world's largest humanitarian aid organisation. So anyway, I told him about all my experience. He went, it sounds like you're a recruiter. Fucking hell, mate. I just don't know where to go with this, you know what I mean? Asked him loads of questions. By this point, I knew I wasn't having it, you know what I mean? Sat in there for about an hour just asking him silly questions, just waiting for him to offer me the monkey job that he's trying to give me. And at the end, we argued like 4 times during the interview. And then at the end of it, he said, based on everything you've told me, and at this point I definitely thought you were going to go, I need you to get the fuck out of my office. But he went, I think you'd be perfect. He said, I think your shelter's huge. Ryan, there's no need for that, Raz. Where did you get that right link? Yeah, it's good, isn't it, that light ring? It's good, isn't it? Jealous of my light ring? Who's Red Cross? Yeah, so anyway, at the end of it, he says, I think you'd be perfect. This is me. I've been sat like this. Oh yeah. Asking him silly questions, arguing with him and that. He reckons I'll be perfect. I'd like to offer you a job. I said, I'd like to decline that job. Walked out to this miserable looking lass in reception. I said, he's a joker in there, that guy, you know what I mean? He's an absolute joker. She didn't even look up from a chair. Meanwhile, all these guys just walking around, no masks, no sanitizer anywhere, you know what I mean? They're certainly not key workers. There's a big window overlooking the Valley Parade view, right? This guy just opened a window and started smoking out of it. So while I'm waiting for the interview, fucking filling up with smoke. Wow. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So that's how my morning went. Shit in it. So that's why I've broken dry January. Drinking Guinness. And just smoking opium. Just to relax, you know what I mean? So anyway, moving on from opium. Redundancy happened to me on Monday. And it happened to me in the middle of summer as well. I'm sick of saying the word redundancy. Is there another word we can use? Sacked off. Got sacked off. Mate, it was the most 90th office in the world. It just unbelievable. Walking around in trackies and that, like I was dressed for a wedding. Oh, the guy who interviewed me, right? Little guy, younger than me. Big baggy black shirt on, buttoned right up to the top, no tie. What the fuck? And like this grey woolen waistcoat. I just don't know what he came as. You know what I mean? He certainly didn't come as a sales director anyway. That's for sure. And I still don't know his name. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, when I was made redundant, when I got sacked the fuck off in the first lockdown, I actually got in touch with a mate who'd contacted me years before to join a network marketing company. And I just didn't, I was neck deep in, my battery's going to die on this camera, no way. I was completely absorbed in running the region for Shelter. Who's Shelter? So I didn't think I had time, so I didn't do it all them years ago. And then when I had obviously loads of time, I got back in touch with him and said, actually, can I do it? Can I get involved? And he said, by all means you can get involved. And honestly, it's one of the best decisions I've ever made. It's essentially something. I just don't want to give too much away in advance of this launch. I know I've spoken to a lot of people who'll be watching this about it already. Lockdown, well, redundancy, lockdown, furlough, innit, the new word. So yeah, I wanted to take back a bit of control. Something that's never going to make me redundant is a business that I run myself. Unless I get really pissed off with myself, hate myself even more than I did at the end of that interview, then I might consider making myself redundant. So essentially, I love social media. I love posting on social media. I love putting my face on social media and talking to people on social media. And that, in regards to the network marketing company, that is literally all I'm doing. And I'm making money from it. Now, not only am I making money from it, like a sales job, you go to work, you do a good day, you get loads of sales. The next day you're starting from zero again. The difference between that and my network marketing company is that the money accrues, it builds up, it's residual income. And I'm not going to talk about the service, the product that we provide, but it's just helping people. That's all we're doing is helping people. Now you hear things like pyramid scheme, Ponzi scheme, scam and all this. I got on board and I am making money. I didn't get scammed. A couple of my friends, we love you posted on social media. The two guys who are good friends of mine for years and years and years and years, they didn't get scammed. I mean, I'm sure there are some dodgy companies out there. This ain't one of them. You know what I mean? That's what a scammer would say. But yeah, it's helping people out. 16 people out there might be watching this. Can I see any? Maybe a few people. 14 people watching. There's 16 people out there on my Facebook friends list are my customers, and I've only been at it a couple of months, you know. what I'm looking to do next is grow the business and get some business partners involved so they can do exactly the same as me. Now, if you've got no sales experience whatsoever, that's absolutely fine. You don't need to be like me and done sales forever. I only done sales forever because I didn't go to university, you know what I mean? But it doesn't require sales skills. There's introverts who don't even like talking to people who do really well at it. You don't even need to be coming on social media and trying to grow your business. There's people who do really well within our business who aren't even bothered to try and share the business with anyone else. All they do is go out and share the service, share the product, and help people with it. And they're making a nice, tidy little income on the side of their job. And that's all it might ever be, is something that you do on the side of your 9 to 5. I'm excited about the way that you can get paid on it. There's multiple ways you can get paid on it, actually. It's really interesting. The development side of it is amazing. So there's a few people in my close circle who are so consistent and so enthusiastic, optimistic, positive, sharing things every day. And if you are getting that sort of input in your ears on your phone every day, I defy you to not become a positive, optimistic person. It's impossible. Friendships as well. Like, I'm not just saying it's just work. I love you. Natty Lou, well, give me a job then, Natty Lou. Talking about, just give me a job. Don't say you would. Give me a job. Do you need a gardener or something? Dog groomer. I'll groom you. Oh, no, I won't groom your dog. I'll brush your dog's hair. Not grooming. Grooming's a different word these days, isn't it? So, yeah. It's simple. There's nothing complicated about it. There's no way someone can argue about what we're providing. So if it's CBD, you're going to get back, oh, CBD, it's not even anything, don't even do anything. You know what I mean? You're going to get people saying stuff like that. Honestly, get on board with this thing on the 16th. Drop me a message, okay? Drop me a message and say that you're interested. All we're saying is have a look at it. You know what I mean? You don't even need to speak. You don't even need to have your camera switched on for this Zoom call that we're doing on the 16th. All you need to do is listen, yeah, and then you'll find out all about it, okay? You're going to find out that it's nice and simple, that it's dead easy to get started, and you're going to get all the support in the world from people like me, from people who's supporting me. Guy Ben, you'll see in the comments, you'll get support from him. We've got such a good wider team that it's in everybody's interest that everybody does good, essentially. So what I want you to do, dog trainer, please. Oh, no, yeah, no. If you see my dog, you wouldn't employ me as a dog trainer. She's a dickhead. Look, drop a message to me and let me know that you're interested. And I'll send you the details for the 16th. I'll be posting them anyway because I want to make this nice and public and get as many people involved as possible. And all you have to do is listen to it. And we're not going to pressure you and go, are you in or what? Are you in or what? I'll come to your house. I'll follow you home. It's not going to be anything like that. The beauty of it is, it's pandemic proof. It's recession proof. You know, it's over social media. Ain't nobody touching it, you know. So it's the one thing that gives me a little bit of comfort that I've got that regular income. It's not huge. It's not going to pay any bills. I still need to go and see idiots in Bradford about a job, you know what I mean? But eventually, I'm 6 months in and it's not too bad. No, I'm not. I'm about 4 or 5 months in and it's not too bad. I intend to be still doing this in 10 years' time. And by that point, maybe I won't ever need to go see anyone in Bradford ever again. That's the dream, isn't it? Never go to Bradford again. Sorry, Bradford friends. I just had a bad experience, that's all. You know how it is. Anything else? Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, and something I forget to mention, because I've never had a chance to go to one, is events. They have international events. You go into, like, different countries. I think it's Rotterdam supposed to be this year. Like, who knows if that'll happen, but I ain't got a chance to go to one yet, because like the virus, a load of people have got a bloody cold or something. I don't know what it is all about. So yeah, we're not allowed to meet people face to face. So social media I'll have to do for now. If you've got any questions, ask me the questions. I will answer those questions as best I can. If I don't know the answer, I know people who will know the answer to that thing. But yeah, like, by all means, jump on this Zoom call. It can fit as many people as possible, I think. Someone paid for Zoom. Not me. Someone paid for Zoom. I don't know how big a part I'll have in this launch. Probably a little bit, because they tend to think like knowledge and experience is more important than looks. Yeah. So I am quite new, better looking, but new. So I think I'll just like say a few words, but not that much. So don't do it to see me, because you'll be disappointed. But yeah, look, drop me a message if you've got any questions. Do join it on the 16th. Like I say, I'll be posting the information anyway. If you want some more information in the meantime, I'll be happy to do that as well. Don't go to a building near Valley Parade if someone's advertising for a sales manager. I tell you that for nothing. And it's 7:20. So thanks for getting on board for 20 minutes. I appreciate that. Look, I'm going to go and watch some football now in a minute. Go and watch Man United beat City in the semi-final. Guys, thank you. Thank you so much for jumping on board. I really appreciate it. Get in touch with me, yeah? I'll probably do this again anyway soon, because I just like it. I've got a ring light, haven't I? Ring light. Ring light! Bye, guys. Bye. Thanks for jumping on. Goodbye.